All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back again on this lovely Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Bruce, good to see you. Cliff, Wayne, Grant, everybody on. Look, wow, we got a great showing here on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Everybody ready to get to some trading this morning? Well, let me tell you something. Yesterday, Monday, I couldn't believe it. It was kind of crappy in the morning, and then all of a sudden in the afternoon, things started picking up pretty nicely. Really, really exciting. We'll talk a little about those stocks. They made some really nice runs. Obviously, we heard about the rumor of now everyone's interested in Peloton after getting destroyed. But a lot of good stocks that made some big moves yesterday. You know, market right now is up about 82 points. So for some of you, does that mean anything to us? Listen, there was a lot of other stocks that are moving out there. Remember, we don't care what we trade. We're just here to make money. All right. So before we continue, it's going to remind everybody, we'll post it in the room. At 4 o'clock today, we are doing an open house. So if you're watching YouTube and you want to see how we find the iceberg orders and level 4 and all that good stuff, please click on that link. We'll get you registered for it. If you can't make it, it will be recorded so you can go back to it. And then everybody in the cyber group room, you know what today is. Traders Talk. So don't forget to join us at 11 o'clock with Josh going through. So he's going to send out a bulk email. He's going to pick up with some of your journals and he'll review it, which is one of the most exciting, most popular education events that we have here in the cyber group room. And if you're on YouTube, you'll know more about that at 4 o'clock. So let's talk about what we traded yesterday, and then we'll go through the watch list. You know, I'm not super excited with certain stocks that are moving as of right now. There are a couple of things that are moving, but not a whole hell of a lot. But as of yesterday, let's go look at it. So we had a nice little run in DWAC yesterday. So let me just zoom out here so you see what we have. So this stock, DWAC, had a really nice run right at 9:30. Beautiful run. It ran from $87 all the way up to $96. Now, you know what? I just love talking about DWAC because remember we did the on-site. And everybody remembers you saw the stock at $12. It was just basically, for some of you don't know, this is the new Twitter that President Trump actually is competing against Twitter. And when that news came out, listen, don't get political. You love him, you hate him. At the end of the day, we don't take anything personal as traders. But you know what? If you hated his guts and like, I would never trade a stock, well, guess what? That stock went from $15 to $180. I don't think you really care about, you know, if you made that much money, made a big run. But anyway, and, you know, but stock took a big little correction here. And it's funny, it didn't come down that much. But look what's happening right now. Now we're starting to get a little bit of a higher high, which is really, really important. So, and what I like about it, since October till now, it's been holding here pretty strong. Now, another stock that moves side by side with it is Fun. So Fun also, this stock also ran from, you remember, from $1 to $25. Yeah, that does happen. But Fun is another stock that ran pretty well with it. Now, they did come down pretty hard right around 3 o'clock. And once again, that's why we always tell everybody, you can't go broke taking profits, take the money and run. But those stocks did really well, not only on the long, but you could have did well on the short trade on that. A couple other stocks that we traded was the CFVI that some of you missed out yesterday. This was another nice little runner stock. We traded in the past 2 days, but this stock right here ran from 13 already open and shot up all the way to about $18. So if you missed the Fun, you missed the DWAC, that was that nice little run that we had yesterday. And CPAC. Oops, I spelled it wrong. CPAC. Why am I spelling it wrong? Coming up wrong. CFVI, that's it. That one right there. So that's the one we knew earlier. All-time highs yesterday. A couple other stocks that also moved in the afternoon was Seed. I really like the Seed. Seed was a little bit on the volatile side, but this stock did really well. We were out there. We tweeted it. We did the alert. That stock ran from nice 570, and it was nice. It ran all the way to about $7. Think about it. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I always get this. And some of you here probably on YouTube probably always look at this and like, I don't know if I could, you know, do I have enough money to do this? If you bought 1,000 shares, a $5,000 investment, okay, and forget about it going from 570 to say 670, right? If you just made 50 cents on that, that's $500. You made a nice day's pay right there. It's a $100,000 a year salary. I don't know anybody would think that's a problem, you know, but you don't have to kill it. There's a lot of other stocks that moved, and that one also did well. So a reason why I'm spending a little more extra time, because shockingly in the morning, it wasn't that great, but then all of a sudden, you know, these things did move. What also we had? We had the NVCT. I mean, it was really pretty. This was unbelievable. This stock got halted after halt after halt. This one was amazing. So this stock started around 350. This was the biggest winner here in the Cyber Group room. It was shot up. You could see it got halted, went to about 550, came back down to 450. Just did not stop. And this thing from 11 went all the way up to 750, did a shake. It went all the way up to $10. So I don't know what some of you here ever seen a stock like that, but that was the biggest winner of yesterday. And by the way, that stock's going back on the watch list again. All right, NVCT. All right. And then last but not least, because it's going to be back on our watch list, is Peloton. So I guess everybody heard the rumor of Peloton. Stock got beat up so much. Now all of a sudden, there's people have interest in it. Amazon, who else was interested? There was a couple of people that were interested in it. That Microsoft, you know, a couple of people like, they like their technology, they like their base. Nike, yeah, thank you very much, Norman. So it's moving up pretty decent this morning. We're going to put it back on the watch list. But remember, some of these stocks, we'll talk about it for some of you here in YouTube, and you obviously, if you're a Cyber Trader member, you know this. We spent a lot of time talking about it. It's the 3 T's: tradable, trend, and trap. If the stock is not tradable in your league, do not trade it, because you can blow up your account. You don't want to. A lot of these stocks are very, very volatile. I know I was talking to somebody, a student yesterday, and she's like, she was thinking about getting involved in Cyber Trade University, and she did. She's like, I'm definitely excited to join. Some of them stocks are moving a little too fast. And remember, not all of them move fast, okay? Some of them do, some of them don't. All right. So let's talk about what's moving on for today. So we got Peloton. That stock is moving pretty well. And I'm going to just bring up level 4. Okay, for some of you never seen level 4 before, but hopefully a lot of you do. By the way, just to let everybody know, does anyone here have Thinkorswim? Anybody trading with Thinkorswim? Because I'm gonna do a couple of videos on, now they have level 4 on Thinkorswim, and I'm going to show how some of you how to use it on that too. Okay, so make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. All right. Now, regarding about this stock, you can see there's 11,000 share seller out there. Now you got 500, 300, 800, not a lot of big sellers, but you got this big iceberg order. Peloton from 9 o'clock this morning just ran from $29.80, stopped at $31, and you can see why. This guy's been out there for a little while, and you can see on the heat map where those big iceberg orders, those big block orders. Look, boom, look at that thing comes down. Got close to that 11,000. Somebody went, oh, sorry, didn't know you were out there. You know, so anyway, that stock is moving, so we know exactly. And not only that, but it's from yesterday's resistance. You know, it looks like that order's been out there since yesterday. So Peloton is out there. We got the fund trade. We're going to put back on the watch list. The DWAC. What else we got here? We got. I was looking at the big percentage gainers, and there were a couple of stocks right here. I mean, this VLDR had a huge run in after hours. It literally ran from 375 and just stopped and went to 750, and now she's coming back down. I like the support levels right here where it's trading at. Now, if you'll notice, let me just show you what's going on level 4. For some of you never seen it, there was a 33,000 share buyer out here on that stock, and he updated his bid right there, right around $5, and that's why it came down from 540 down to here. And you know what? He's been out there since, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning. So she's got pretty big support levels right there. So, now that finally came down, listen, you got to be patient. You got to be patient. So we got the VLDR. Writing this down. This one right here, the AR, I don't know. I was not really, this thing gapped up. It's one of those stocks that had that big moves in the morning, and I kind of passed on it. This stock is up 42%, million shares, but you could see pre-market is ugly. SOFA, we traded SOFA before. SOFA, we did pretty well with it in the past. Some of you remember it. We traded back in December. It ran from $3 to $20, and it's just decent tier sizes, everything else. You got a big iceberg order. You got a big block order if somebody wants to buy this stock right around 337. Got about a nice 20,000 share buyer out there. So that one doesn't look pretty bad. So that one, Sophie, we can keep an eye on that one at the open. Anybody jump into any of them in pre-market in Cyber Group? By the way, just to let you know, some people on YouTube, we have a professional trading room that's going on right now, and we'll tell you guys a little bit more about it when you join us at 4 o'clock. You're more than welcome to join us in there. That's our professional trading room that we do. So eyes, Elton, these are all junk, all junk. Now, I did see Facebook, and we talked about Facebook the past 2 days and even yesterday. For some of you, have a little bit more of a deeper pocket, so on. I know some of you guys did the option. I said, listen, the stuff I heard about Facebook, this thing is in big trouble. And if you're a big Facebook fan, I'm telling you, don't look at it. Well, the biggest thing I learned as a trader is when you fall in love with a stock, that's how you get crushed, okay? And believe me, sometimes I did fall in love with a couple of stocks, and it did hurt me down the road. So you don't want to do that. Now, other than that, you got a couple little bit movers out there. You got Harley-Davidson that's moving this morning. I'm a big fan of Harley. I own a Harley, but it's got some resistance levels at 40. You could see it gapped up. It didn't do too much. SBEV is pretty good. We traded SBEV so many times. SBEV had a really nice push. You could see it. It doesn't move that much. It's more of a level 1 stock, SBEV. Hopping over here, the only issue I have, it's building a ladder. And what I mean by that is you could see that some guy keeps coming out there. He keeps bidding it down. So it's kind of got little support levels. I'm not seeing a lot of pre-market buyers and sellers out there. So this is going to go on the B list, okay, not on the A list. Everything else, not really that much out there. Not that much. 4%. There was this stock right here that got crushed. This stock, obviously, STOQT, it's not going to be on our short list because it's under $5, but that's about it. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got about 6 or 7 stocks that are moving good in pre-market. I know some of you guys traded already in the Cyber Group room. And for some of you here on YouTube, you could be happy to join us 4 o'clock. I'll tell you how we find them. By the way, Rich, could you post a link for them, everyone in there, to join it? I don't know if everybody could see that. Put that right there. Just everybody get registered. Anything I'm missing, Bill? Andre, thanks, Bill. I wake up listening to business news at time. Okay, it looks like you guys just really talking together. All right, in the Cyber Group room. All right, so that's pretty much what we have right now in pre-market. Remember, when the market opens up, there's going to be new stocks that are going to be trading. We've got about 15 minutes. We're going to start commentating once the market opens up. If you're watching on YouTube, and at 4 o'clock, if you want to learn a little bit more about how we find these iceberg orders and all that stuff, we're going to be doing a live event with me personally at 4 o'clock. Don't miss it. If you can't make it, just all you need to do is just we'll send you the recording. Just have it registered. And for the Cyber Group members, do not forget, 11 o'clock, Traders Talk with Josh. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. And always remember, take the money and run. Don't get too cocky. Don't get greedy, okay? Good luck, everybody. Happy trading.